And here is the Writer's Almanac for Sunday. It's the 27th of February, 2022. The birthday of the novelist John Steinbeck, Salinas, California, 1902. His most productive decade was the 1930s. He wrote the novel Tortilla Flat, set in Monterey, California, in dubious battle about fruit pickers on strike in a California valley, of mice and men, set on a ranch in Soledad, just southeast of Salinas, the story of the farm worker Lenny and his friend George, which was a big success and also a book which has been banned in many places. And then Grapes of Wrath came out in 1940, after which Steinbeck worked as a journalist in the 1940s, first as a war correspondent from the Mediterranean and North Africa in World War II. And after the war, he took trips to the Soviet Union, to Moscow, Kiev, Stalingrad, and out-of-the-way places in the Soviet Union, tried learning Russian, published his notes in 1948 in a book, A Russian Journal. East of Eden came out in 1952, and then Travels with Charlie, 1962. And in the same year, John Steinbeck won the Nobel Prize for Literature. When a reporter at a press conference asked if he thought he deserved it, he said frankly no. And afterwards, Steinbeck was worried about the effect of the Nobel Prize on him as a writer. He said, "I don't remember anyone doing any work after receiving the prize except maybe George Bernard Shaw. The Nobel Prize has, in effect, amounted to an epitaph." And as it happened, John Steinbeck died 6 years later, not having published a book after winning the Nobel Prize. His masterpiece, The Grapes of Wrath, in which he wrote, "The cars of the migrant people crawled out of the side roads onto the great cross-country highway, and they took the migrant way to the west. And because they were lonely and perplexed, because they had all come from a place of sadness and worry and defeat, and because they were all going to a mysterious new place, a strange thing happened. The 20 families became one family. The children were the children of all. The loss of home became one loss, and the golden time in the West was one dream." John Steinbeck, who said, "The writer must believe that what he is doing is the most important thing in the world, and he must hold to this illusion even when he knows it is not true." Here's a poem by Frederick Morgan, winter poem. We made love on a winter afternoon, and when we woke, hours had turned and changed. The moon was shining, and the earth was new. The city with its lines and squares was gone. Our room had placed itself on a small hill, surrounded by dark woods, frosted in snow, and meadows where the flawless drifts lay deep. No men there, some small animals, all fur, stared gently at us with soft shining eyes, as we stared back through the chill, frosty panes. Absolute cold gave us our warmth that night. We held hands in the pure throes of delight. The air we breathed was washed clean by the snow. Winter poem by Frederick Morgan from his collection Epilogue, selected in Last Poems, published by Red Hen Press and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.